This is my 2013 Ford Raptor. Most people assume I daily drive it, but I actually don't. Plus, I'll go over what I actually use this Raptor for. The first and probably most important reason I don't daily drive this is because I got a company vehicle. Let's go outside and we can go take a look at that now. Well, guys, it's the next day. I just got in from outside. It's way too cold to film this part. It is 8 degrees outside, and with the wind, it feels like 20 below, but here's one of the other reasons I don't drive the Raptor is I have a work pickup, and I get to drive this Monday through Friday. When I'm on call, I can't drive my personal vehicle. I have to take the work pickup everywhere. So, well, now you've seen my company vehicle. Reason number 2 for not daily driving this is it's kind of my toy. If I wouldn't have gotten this, before this, I just had a standard half-ton pickup. I maybe drove it 5,000 miles a year if I was lucky. And the reason I got rid of the standard half-ton Ford that I had was because I wanted something that I could use more on the weekends for what works for me. I do a little bit of hunting, not much anymore, but I do a ton of fishing, especially during the winter, and I wanted some nice 35-inch tires to help me so I don't get stuck. And yeah, I probably could have put them on my half-ton Ford that I had, but this is just a lot more reliable with the 6.2. I had an EcoBoost before. Looks like my taillight's sacked out. Just what I need. But I do use this to tow my ice castle that I have. It is 17 foot plus a 4-foot V. I think it weighs right around 5,500-ish pounds. The max towing capacity on this is about 8,000. It does fine power-wise. This 6.2 liter really guzzles gas while I'm towing with it, but it does okay power-wise. The EcoBoost I had did a little bit better towing it, just for the fact of it had 2 turbos on it and made a lot of low-end torque, which is good for towing. However, this does just fine as well. The other thing that's nice about this, not being a daily driver, is occasionally I haul wood and stuff like that, but nice, my other taillight's sacked out too. However, I occasionally carry wood and stuff, and kind of hard to do with a topper. Have I done it? Can I do it? Yes, but it's just so much more convenient to do without. So therefore, I see myself pulling the trailer around a lot more than when I had a standard half-ton without the topper. And yeah, everyone's gonna say, well, why don't you just pull the topper off? Well, I could, but part of it's laziness, and I do not want mice getting into that because the inside of this has carpet. It's all carpeted. Oh, it's cold in there too. It's all carpeted. I don't want mice to get in there. I want to keep it nice, and I think the best way to keep it in good shape is just to keep it on the vehicle. So a couple other things I actually use this for is, how I just mentioned this topper? During the winter, it's really nice because I can put my flip-over ice shack in the back. It keeps all the snow out. Generator can go in there, gas can go in there, all that stuff. It keeps all the snow out, and I have a little bit more room than if I just had a tonneau cover. The other thing I really like about this and what I actually use it for is just driving in general. I've taken it on road trips. I've done a lot of different things with it. Yes, it gets 12 miles to the gallon on the highway, but it's just so much more fun to drive than a standard half-ton. Listen to this. I just don't know how you beat that sound. That is good sounding. You can't even lie about it. And honestly, at times, it may be a little too loud. So since I don't daily drive this, there actually is some pros to it. One is I'm not paying for fuel or maintenance costs. 2, it just stays in better shape. I drive a fair amount of gravel in this, but it'd be a lot more if I daily drove it. And on the bedside, especially on the back right there, they really get chipped up bad from rocks, especially when you have meaty tires like this. I'm going to have fewer repairs. I'm not going to have to put as much money into it. I'm not putting as many miles on it. And plus, when you drive something every day, you don't get complacent with it. It's still awesome. I love driving it still, and I've had it for 6 months. If I drove it every day, it'd probably be a little bit different. So now we're going to go to the cons of not daily driving a vehicle. I mean, there definitely are some. Like I just mentioned here a few minutes ago, I'm still paying insurance on this, even though it sits. One other thing I've noticed here too, especially since it's cold in North Dakota, it doesn't always like starting the best. I mean, it's, I just moved this into the shop. It is still very cold to the touch, and it only sat for a day, and it did not want to start. Granted, it is about 10 below outside, but batteries don't like sitting all that much. One other thing too is, I don't think I'm quite there yet because I drive it just enough, is rusted brake rotors, and these look pretty good yet. Kind of hard to see, I'm sorry, but you don't drive something, you get some rust, and also you get some flat spots on the tires. Sometimes tires even go flat just from sitting too long, but I try not to let it go that long. I do try and drive this at least, at a bare minimum, once a week. It doesn't always happen with work, because I get to be on call 1 week a month. So while I'm on call at work, this just sits. And the last thing that's really hard on any vehicle, this goes for everything that I've said, is this is hard on any vehicle that sits. It's not just this, it's every single one of them. Like I just mentioned, tires don't like sitting, but neither do like seals in your motor. I mean, stuff's designed to be ran. Any seal in this whole vehicle is designed to be ran. It needs proper lubrication. It needs a little heat every once in a while just to make sure it stays seated and sealed. But as far as future plans I have with this, starting out here right away, I am kind of leaning toward just hitting some preventative maintenance that needs to be done. It's one bad thing about Ford Raptors is they are not cheap to work on. I mean, unless you guys got a lot more money than I do. But just out of curiosity, let me know in the comments, do any of you guys have a vehicle that you do not daily drive? Is there anything you do that, for those of you guys that have a couple vehicles and you have one that sits a fair amount, what do you do? Do you put a battery tender on? I mean, is there anything else I can do to help preserve this so it stays looking the same way it does? Also, if you're still here, you should really do me a favor. It's free, it's easy. Subscribe, like, comment, any of them, all of them. I don't like working, and I would absolutely love to keep making videos for you guys. I promise this is going to get better. These are kind of rocky yet, but please do it. It's going to help me out a ton. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks.